Hi, this is Risa and welcome to my book review series. It's been a while since I've reviewed a book and I have a delightful book called The Art of Felting and Silk Ribbon Embroidery, and it's written by Niekerk with Toody, Cassidy, which I'm going to review today. I bought this book because it covers a combination of textile making, in this case felting, and silk ribbon embroidery. So it's a bit different from other ribbon embroidery books out there. The first part of the book introduces the reader to the process of felting, which I found fascinating to read. I'm not sure I can gather up the time or the courage just yet to start felting, but who knows, maybe I'll dabble in it in the future. So the chapter covers different techniques of felting, and it also covers the materials and the equipment that one needs. I didn't know, for example, that in addition to wool, you can use silk fibers for felting. So the book is really interesting in that manner. Now, this is my favorite chapter. It covers the process of making felted backgrounds to use with fiber art or textile art, as it's sometimes called. So I don't know how difficult these projects are, but having read the book, it appears there are some projects for beginners like me. So let's see if I'll dabble in it in the future, as I said. Now, I bought this book mainly for the silk ribbon embroidery projects that Niekerk is famous for, as you know. And of course, the felting part of it is a bonus to read. The chapter covers the process of creating a throat blanket, for example, as background for ribbon embroidery. And here it covers the process of creating a hot water bottle. So I'm not going to go through the whole process of felting here in my review. What I really want to cover is the chapter on silk ribbon embroidery, and I think the book does a good job of introducing a beginner to silk ribbon embroidery, the different kinds of silk, the techniques. It also has some gorgeous projects that you can try out. Here's a page on how to start with ribbon embroidery, and there's a handy ruler on the side to measure your ribbon lengths for the different projects. And then the chapter covers all the different stitch techniques from making leaves, petals, folded roses and other flowers. So for people who are familiar with ribbon embroidery, this will not be new, but the way the stitches are being applied in a project will actually be new and quite interesting, I think. And for beginners, it has the stitch gallery that you can refer to. So I think this is a great book for beginners to start with, and for the advanced stitcher as well. So here are the different projects. They're projects on a purse, handbag, sampler, spectacle case, hot water bottle cover, wall art, clutch bag, beaded scarf, bracelet, needle case, another bracelet. The bracelet is a project that really interests me, including the handbag up here, which I'll get to later. I'm not going to go through all of the projects, but I just wanted to give you a sense of what each project covers. Now, here are instructions on creating the purse project, which is a sparrow on nano felt. It seems you can buy the felt on her website directly. This project, Roses on Felted Wool and Silk Handbag, this is a project that really caught my eye. I mean, look at this gorgeous handbag in felt. And since I love challenging projects, and if you're subscribed to my channel, watch out for my kit review and stitch along of this felted handbag kit by Niekerk, which I bought on her website. I can't wait to start. I have a number of kit reviews scheduled, but do subscribe and keep a watch out for this particular video. If you have the kit already and you haven't summoned up the courage to start it, well, you can stitch along with me by watching my video on my channel. So the chapter on this bag covers all of the necessary steps that I'll require to finish this project, so I'm super excited to do it. Then here's a spectacle case, which is also very interesting. Look at the colors and how she's used the ribbons here. And I think even if I don't stitch the project, I could use these projects in the book as an example of how to create some of the ribbon stitches for my own projects, for example. Then here is a project on creating the hot water bottle cover. I mean, I just love all these gorgeous projects, and the mix of textiles that really attracted me to this book. Look at this project, a great wall art on silk paper. Now, I don't even know how to create silk paper, but the book does cover it in the front part of the chapter, and then sort of gives you all the step-by-step guide on how to create this project. So look here, look at these examples of flowers you can create with ribbons, which I actually haven't seen in other books before. So that's really good. There are certain unique techniques here that even an advanced ribbon embroiderer can learn from. Look at these examples of how to create the fuchsias. Aren't they just gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous mix of different ribbons, not only silk, but I noticed she's also using organza. And here are step-by-step images on how to create these beautiful fuchsias with silk ribbons. I noticed that a lot of the projects covered in this book are also available as kits, and I've provided the link below in my description. So the rest of the book really covers sort of detailed steps and techniques on how to create some of the flowers. Here are some more projects that I am flipping through. I think anybody would love this book, a beginner and also an advanced embroiderer. Look at this gorgeous bracelet. I mean, I'd love to start on this at some point when I have the time. But I just love the instructions, and I like the way the flowers are covered or stitched. I think this book has a little bit of something for every skill level. Now, I wanted to also show you that you can buy some of the gorgeous silk ribbons on her website. For example, that's a 4mm, 2mm, and then you also get these hand-dyed varieties, which she does herself. This is a number 88, for example. And this one is another hand-dyed, absolutely gorgeous the way the color sort of blends. So yeah, you can get these ribbons on her website. And all of her projects kind of lists the ribbons that you'll need, so that'll be easy to refer to when you're ordering. So the back of the book has all of the patterns that you require for completing the projects in this book, and you can enlarge them or reduce the size as you see fit. So that's it. That's my review of the book. You can find it on searchpress.com. I bought it on Amazon, and the link is provided below. So I hope you found this book review useful and intriguing enough to explore this book yourself. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're interested in the stitch along guide of this beautiful kit that I'll be stitching soon enough. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time. Bye bye.